ActiveVOS Central is a rich Internet business process management application that consolidates the ability to initiate processes via request forms, look up the status of a request, work on human tasks, and access reports to help users manage their work. The interface is customizable in terms of content and format, as well as access control for claiming tasks, viewing reports, or initiating new work. I'll open up a browser session and access an ActiveVOS server that's running ActiveVOS Central. I'll log in as Chief, which is a role that's been defined in my identity store for use with the Classic Cars demo. And here we can see the ActiveVOS Central interface. The left nav contains a few categories of various activities I can do within ActiveVOS Central. By default, the task category is displayed. From within the tasks category, I can view, claim, and work on tasks that have been assigned to me or to a group which I'm a member of. I can view notifications, and I can work with tasks that are pending or completed. I can sort tasks by any of the column headings. This entry displays the total number of tasks that, in this case, are closed, and pagination is available here. I can also be notified of new tasks or notifications via standard RSS newsfeed. Let's take a look at an open task. When I select an item in the task list, I'm presented with a preview of the task detail here. I can either work directly from within the preview pane or open the task in a new tab to get a little more real estate. For an unclaimed task, such as this one, I can delegate the task to someone else or claim it myself. As you can see, when we work with tasks, we can view and add new comments and attachments. We can also view the task history and details. After claiming the task, I can review pertinent information and, of course, work on it. By leveraging Ajax and JSON, the information that can be presented to the user is virtually unlimited. You can embed custom service calls and other helpful widgets right into the task form in order to assist the end user in completing his work. Selecting the Complete button will save and complete the task. When I select the Refresh button, you'll see that the task is removed from my open task list. In addition to working with tasks, I can also instantiate a new business process directly from ActiveVOS Central. For instance, I'm logged in here as the chief mechanic, and the Vintage Old Stock Company has a deal where it allows employees to request loans through its finance department. So again, when I select the process I want to kick off, I can either fill in and submit the form from the preview mode or in a new tab. And when I hit the Send Request button, I can see that the loan request is under review. And last but not least, we have the Reports category. ActiveVOS Central comes installed with a number of reports that display information ranging from recent processes and task activity, work distributions, and the like, to specific work queue information and more. You can provide previews to the reports as seen here. And the report itself can be accessed by either double-clicking on the name or by selecting Open in Tab. This top category is a custom category that displays reports specific to the business, Vintage Old Stock in this case. These reports were written and deployed from ActiveVOS Designer using BERT reports to define content and layout. Process requests and task forms can be automatically generated from within the ActiveVOS Designer. Once the default form is generated, the Forms editor makes it easy to further customize the look and feel. Using the Forms Designer is covered in a separate vignette. Another vignette which you might find of interest focuses on creating custom reports like the one we just saw using BERT Designer tools. Remember, those custom reports can be deployed and accessed from ActiveVOS Central. The vignettes I just mentioned will help you get a better understanding of how to design and deploy forms and reports, but I'll take just a final moment here to try to show you at a high level how forms and reports can be accessed using ActiveVOS Central. The key to exposing these artifacts from within AV Central lies in the AV Central config file. This file basically contains entries that define your custom categories and report names that the user will see. It's also where you can define the access control lists for each report and form. Task forms are automatically deployed along with the processes whose human-facing activities rely on them. Forms to invoke a process and custom reports need to be defined separately. You can create an AV Central config file from the main menu. The entries within the file are commented out, but provide a good example of the type of information you need to provide to access your own services and reports. I'll open the AV config file for the Classic Cars demo project, which we were just looking at. This section is where we define custom reports that can be accessed from ActiveVOS Central. We can define the category name, and then a list of reports that should appear within that category. For each report, we provide a list of users and groups that can access the report, followed by the report definition, and optionally a preview file that will be displayed when the user clicks on the report. This section is where we define process request forms that will be available within ActiveVOS Central. Again, we can create multiple categories, the display name of the process, and provide a list of users and groups that can access the form. By deploying this configuration file, along with the reports and process request forms, they'll automatically become available to AV Central users. For more detailed information regarding ActiveVOS Central, please consult our documentation, check for sample projects, or download the latest version of the Classic Cars demo. Thank you.